Everyone can use social media. It doesn't matter what type of person you are or who you are. If you have a phone, you could download Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, anything, and make an account and pretty much have access to the world. But with that comes some dangerous people. Bad thing about social media is that you could pretend to be whoever you want to be. You don't have to be yourself. For some people, that might be better, but for some people, that might be dangerous to other people. One of the apps that has the most problems with this has to be TikTok. There has been some dangerous people throughout TikTok over the years, but in today's video, I'm going to be talking about 3 of them. So let's hop right into this. Official Gemini. Gemini's TikTok career started the same year it ended, in 2020. Gemini had a following of around 4 million followers and 100+ million likes at the time. He got famous for doing random TikToks of him pretty much just yelling and reacting to videos and just yelling. That's all really he uploaded. Following his quick amount of fame, he quickly got into a controversy after a TikToker named Ruby the Awesome Turd accused Gemini with screenshots and receipts of flirting with her while she was 16 at the time and Gemini was actually around 20 years old. Gemini then came out with a 6-part video series of him pretty much saying nothing, and that Ruby was just trying to set him up, and also not to mention he leaked her number in one of these videos. I'll go ahead and play a couple for you right now.
Can I have a peppermint? You can have a peppermint. That's too hot for me. Hey! I don't like the peppermint. You don't like the peppermint? No, it's too spicy.
What's up, guys? Let me address this so that it can literally go away, because I don't do controversy and I hate drama. So, Ruby just posted a video of me flirting with her and other girls that I've known within my life. One, these screenshots of me flirting with Ruby just happened last night, and I knew something was up. No, I didn't know Ruby was 16, and how the conversation started was actually really weird. She was flirting with me, and I was flirting back, but I was also asking her questions about Theo because I thought that they were still together, but it turns out that they'd broken up. So then I asked how old she was, and then she said she was 16, and I was like, okay, Ruby, like, why are you acting so weird in the first place? Because we don't even talk. So I knew she was up to something, and then she started like leaving me on red, so I wanted to see what she was up to. So yes, I did flirt with her again one more time to see what she was doing. And she literally was in her Discord trying to set me up to try and ruin my career.
Not gonna lie, after this drama came out, Gemini was actually still good for a while. Still getting views, still getting followers, and the fans that were with him were still with him and supporting him throughout this. But that was up until another accusation came out with even more proof and facts. This time, it was a 15-year-old TikToker named Stiffily. I don't really know how to say the name, sorry if I butcher it. Came out with very similar accusations after she met Gemini at a creator event, and he invited her over to hang out in his hotel. And you guys can just guess what they did in there, you know?
There was a creators event going on in Los Angeles that Gemini was attending. And I had Gemini on Snap, and he asked me to come over. The first night he asked me to come over, it was a Thursday, and I said no because I had school the next day. And then the next day he asked me again to come over, and I told him I couldn't go over there, I couldn't drive because I was 15, and I told him that. And a few hours later, around midnight, he asked me to come over again and offered to get me an Uber. I was already in a pretty bad mental space at the time, and I had just had something happen that day that put me into an even bigger hole. So in a moment of weakness, I agreed, and I got in the Uber and I went over there. Now, I'm not going to go into details as of what happened in the hotel, but you can probably imagine.
So after this accusation came out, this is the one that kind of blew up. Many TikTokers and YouTubers made videos about Gemini. He then came out with his own video about the situation, admitting he knew that she was 15 and still talked to her, and just admitted a lot of other things.
I'm just gonna make a series of videos just explaining and owning up and taking accountability. So, as many of you know, there's been a bunch of drama going down, particularly with this girl named Lily. Now, I'm not going to explain the story because I'm sure that there's many stories around everyone's accounts or on people's Twitches or whatever, but basically, I got with this girl and she's 15 years old. Now, I do want to say that I really didn't know that she was 15 when I got with her, but I paid for her Uber, she came and hang out with me, we got with each other, and that was the situation. After the fact, I found out that she was 15 and I still kept talking to her. So much so that I asked to FaceTime fuck, which is completely disgusting.
After Gemini came out with the apology video, a lot of TikTokers and TikTok users all came together to ask TikTok to ban Gemini. It was kind of a trend to do, like hashtag ban Gemini. And then finally it was done, and it was done pretty fast. By the way, this should be used on Tony Lopez, but you know, whatever. About 10 to 12 months later, he decided to make a new TikTok channel, and he would post a video that would gain over 3 million views. But most of the comments in these videos that he is posting is like, Gemini, we don't forget what happened, bro. We don't. So honestly, that's pretty solid. Right now, his channel is currently sitting at about 90,000 TikTok followers. And it really seems that he's not going to be uploading much to TikTok anymore. He uploads about once a month. And he also has a girlfriend now, dude. So I guess congrats to that guy. I just really hope that she's above the age of 18, bro. Like, that's pretty much it for Gemini, though. So yeah, like I said, his TikTok channel, not really doing too well. And even whenever he does post, like I said, the comments all talk about the situation. So it looks like Gemini will probably not be making a comeback to TikTok or anything anytime soon, at least. So that's it for Gemini. Kudzu the raccoon. Kudzu the raccoon is a very interesting story. This one's going to be a little bit of a long one. It's going to be a lot of me talking, so hopefully you grab some popcorn and enjoy. Kudzu, otherwise known as Chad Howard, is wanted by the FBI and has an Interpol red flag. I want to go from where the start and how this all started. It all started around 2001 when Chad and his wife at the time were going through a divorce, and it was all going well up until it came to visitation rights with their child. Chad at that time got a job offer from Microsoft overseas in Europe. It was his dream job at the time, and he took it and moved there immediately. After he moved there, he had rights to go back to America and was able to see his son and visit him. But whenever he got there, they wouldn't be home or would be out, and the wife would try and ignore Chad and not answer his phone calls or anything. That immediately brought them back into court, so Chad would be able to go and, you know, see his son. Then a couple years later, in 2004, the wife decided to move to another state without telling Chad, which would lead Chad to come back to America and try to find his son. After doing some research, Chad figured out his wife took his son to Pennsylvania. After another court battle, they ordered the wife to go back to Tennessee, where they originally were from. Because if you don't know, if you are divorced and you have a child, you can't just move states without telling the other person first. You have to give at least a 30-day notice. So after this ex-wife attempted to kidnap their son many times, Chad finally received custody of his son in around 2005 and took him to Europe. And after many court battles, in 2006, the wife filed a court order that granted her temporary custody of the son, which Chad ignored due to the state having no jurisdiction over the case. The judge was in Pennsylvania, where they moved to, but they were originally from Tennessee, where the child was born. So technically, the Pennsylvania judge had no jurisdiction over that child, and Chad really should still have full custody of this child today. So Chad ignored that court order. In 2008, Chad's ex-wife was actually able to get Chad a bench warrant for failing to appear in court, which she then used to get NCMEC, which is where you post missing children, to report her child was missing, which led multiple organizations trying to find the child, showing up to his door and being like, hey, where is the kid at? Like, where he at? While the child was literally with his father the whole time and nothing was wrong with him at all. In October 2009, Chad took a trip to Bulgaria when he was interrupted by undercover police who took him to prison, where he found out he was actually on Interpol's red notice. So pretty much what that means is that anywhere that he travels, he can technically get arrested. And after months being in and out of Bulgaria prison and the US trying to extradite him and get him back to the US so they can throw him in prison for however long, he was finally able to go to the Caribbean. And you may be asking yourself, so like, how did he get this status in the first place? He found out that he got this status after hearing they had a federal grand jury. This is where they can have a case about a person without the defendant actually being present. And their ex-wife at the time testified against him. The DA was there, everything, but he was not there, of course. And they issued him an Interpol red notice. So the way that he got out of Bulgaria was actually because Bulgaria was kind of on his side during this whole thing. Because like I said, US was doing anything they could to extradite him back into the United States, even going so far as to say that his passport was fake. And then Bulgaria said, we had enough of this, and Bulgaria and a former FBI agent decided to give him his passport and help him get back to the Caribbean without being flagged by Interpol. Now, ever since then, Chad has been in the Caribbean. So after this whole situation, Kudzu started a TikTok channel where he shared his story, and a lot of people don't believe him actually. He's been wanted by the FBI for over 10 years, like 16, I believe now, and dude still hasn't been caught because obviously he's in a place where they can't really extradite him. And to be honest, he's not really like a huge threat. He's not like, you know, a black hat hacker or anything that they need to get. Honestly, he shouldn't even have this whole thing against him, and it really sucks for him because Chad actually has some kidney problems that he can't even get fixed because he is in the Caribbean where the healthcare isn't as good as it would be here. And overall, he just wants to go back to where he was from, which is America. Really sucks for him. And also his son was actually on the news and explained a little bit of the story, so I'm gonna play a little bit of his clip for you now. The son is now grown up and was actually on the missing persons list up until July 3rd of 2022. So only a couple months ago he was taken off, and he is now like 20 something, so he's old.
Custody battle that didn't go too well. A 25-year-old who's still in the missing person database is trying his best to clear his name and his father's name. Jocelyn Person spoke with the 25-year-old, and she joins us in the studio with more. Jocelyn?
Brian, 25-year-old Eris Howard is seeking help to be able to travel back to the U.S. Now he and his father can't do so, all because of a custody battle that went too far. This picture of a missing person is Eris Howard. He also goes by Alex. He's been in the missing person database for over 15 years. But the now 25-year-old isn't really missing. He's been unable to leave the Caribbean island, St. Kitts, all because of a battle between his parents that went wrong.
Pretty much way back when I was like maybe 5 or 6, my parents divorced, right? And Tennessee has jurisdiction, like over like custody, all that. And my mother had full custody, but she kept disobeying the court.
One day when Howard visited his mother in Erie, Howard's mom didn't want to send him back to his dad. And that's when
Had to order 2 police officers to physically remove me from my mother and put me on a plane back to my dad. And that's where the whole kidnapping thing began.
Howard says his father missed a court hearing and the judge issued a warrant for his arrest. Things got complicated and Eris was listed in the missing person database.
The FBI spent so much money on this case, but they don't want to quit.
Anyways, guys, pretty messed up situation. Like I said, just overall an interesting story. I want to do more stories just like this. It's just pretty hard to find stories like this. I just got very lucky finding this dude. Anyways, that was Kudzu. LeJera Payton. All right, everyone, face cam is on for this one, because this one I kind of want to just like look at you guys and laugh about this, because this one is kind of a funny situation and messed up at the same time. So today I'm going to be talking about LeJera Payton, I think it is. I don't know how to say the name. So this lady has been going around on TikTok pretty much harassing minimum wage workers, going into retail stores and like, you know, fast food places, and just going in there and pretty much complaining about anything that she buys. She posts about this daily on her TikTok. I'm going to show you guys some of her videos right now, and maybe even some of her YouTube videos, so you guys can just get a little bit of a gist of what this girl is about. Also, by the way, if you guys like my background, please let me know, dude. It looks sick, doesn't it, bro? Like a whole ass galaxy in the background, bro. Come on.
You can even smell the drugs. That's how strong it is. When you turn the bottle, you can smell the drugs. Hello.
Excuse me, one second. Excuse me, please.
Could you get the manager, please? Hi, are you the manager?
I am.
Hi, can I see you behind the counter?
I'm gonna have to ask you to stop recording. We don't allow recording within our building.
I have bought this wine. This is Barefoot wine. I have the receipt. Here you go.
Okay. I won't be able to help you with anything until we stop recording.
Okay, well, I have this Barefoot wine, and as you can see, if you even smell the top, you can smell the drugs that's in it.
Okay.
It has real strong drugs in it.
Gotcha.
I was not able to consume it, so I just wanted it to replace, and I stopped recording. So can I get this replaced? Yes, I have a bill of $10, and I have been steadily dealing with like your waitresses and ill treatment. They have been making me wait, long wait times, ignoring me. I've been asking for water. They're walking right past me, acting like I did not say anything. My soup has been coming without gnocchi in it when it's chicken and gnocchi. And like, as you saw, it came without gnocchi twice, maybe 3 times. Sometimes it came with only 2 or 3 gnocchis in it. I am not pleased with my service. Can I have compensation?
Yeah, absolutely. Don't even worry about your bill. I got it for you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no worries.
So you guys just saw that right there. As you can see, she literally just complains until she gets what she wants, pretty much, which is she wants free stuff. She wants compensation for anything, any inconvenience. She goes like, oh, I want a compensation. That guy over there, he sneezed and it fucked up my eating. Most of the workers in the videos actually go ahead and give her what she wants because they don't really want to deal with her, you know? They don't want to argue with a lady that you can't argue with, really. I mean, you cannot argue with her. She will just keep on saying, oh, well, actually this. No, you can't. All you can really do in a situation like that is give the person what they want because it really does. It's not worth it. Before I do get any further with this, I do just want to mention that I do believe that this woman does have a few screws loose. And by that, I don't mean to like roast her or anything. I probably shouldn't have worded it like that, but she made a YouTube video where she was like, dear Illinois and Indiana police, I am not taking my medicine. I'll show you guys that video, by the way, where she says that she's been in a psychiatric hospital before. And I don't know if she is in that video right now. I do know that she is currently living in her car because of a TikTok that she made about it. But yeah, I'll show you guys that video of her talking about not taking her medicine anymore, which might really be the cause of all this problems here, but that still does not give you the right to be assholes to regular people. That's pretty much like what's happening with nope, not gonna say it. All I have to say is that Kanye, please take your medicine, bro. And this girl, take your medicine. The medicine is there to help you. I know that sucks, but it's there to help you, man. Just take it.
The car is almost gone. Insurance is almost gone. I'm getting put out my home. I will not be taking any medication. What are you going to hold me for? 90 days? Are you going to hold me for longer than 90 days at the psychiatric center? Because I am not taking medication from you. What are you going to do again? Are you going to shoot me up with tranquilizers like you did last time? Psychiatric home? I will not be taking any willing medication. I have no chronic illness. Stop calling the police to take me to the mental home. I do not belong in a psychiatric home. I have a college degree.
Well, you guys heard her firsthand. She has a college degree. Let her go. All right, I'm gonna stop joking now. I really don't have much else about this girl because, like I said, this is kind of a brand new TikTok. She just started posting this type of content about a month ago, even on her YouTube also. It's been about a month since she's been doing this type of stuff. She is getting popularity pretty fast. I just really hope that she doesn't start doing this as her I guess job. I don't think that she has one currently. Looking at her YouTube bio, it does say that she is 26 and it says something about prostitution in there. I don't know, whatever. Yeah guys, that's gonna really conclude it for this video right here. If you did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like, make sure to comment, make sure to be subscribed, and if you watched to the end of the video, I really do thank you. You're getting my watch time up, which actually really helps me hopefully grow and more people will watch my content. And if more people watch my content, then the more I will upload. I just really haven't been uploading because I do have another channel that I have been kind of focusing on just a little bit. It's Minecraft. It's nothing like this content. If you like this type of content, don't even check out my Minecraft channel. It's literally something that you guys will not understand unless you played it for years. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for me. I just want to say thank you all for like almost 900 subscribers. Hopefully this video right here will get us to 900. If it does, dude, that'll be insane because that's like 100+ subs in a couple videos. And I just want to say thank you. And that's going to be it. Peace.